Reading about you, I learned that you have virtually gone through all the ups and downs that there are in this line of business. Can you tell me about it?
He said, I met a lot of challenges, like even from the beginning, being able to clear the machines when they arrived at the wharf, and the government telling us it's duty-free, but when it arrived, we found out it wasn't really duty-free. So it took a long time for the machines to be cleared. That was the worst obstacle that we had to face. So we finally got the machines out, and then the engineers that were supposed to install it, some duped us, so that was another big challenge. So, and it keeps setting us back, but eventually, with the grace of God, or by the grace of God, we were able to get it to run. The Bank of Industry, what they actually promised, they kept. They did it. Okay. They bought the machines, no headache, just like they promised. They did everything that they were supposed to do. So there was no fault coming from their own side. So they did everything. I mean, they are wonderful, wonderful institution. I wish every Nigerian ministry or industry will work like Bank of Industry.
How profitable is this business?
From what I've been told, it could be profitable because I haven't got to that point where I'm making any profit yet. Because what happened, even though the machine was installed in 2014, we realized it was installed incorrectly. So what I did when I found out last 2015 that we could not compete in the market, so we hired a consultant that came out here and reviewed what we're doing that's not making us to compete in the market. That's how we found out that the machine was not installed right. So we had to dismantle everything and start afresh again. So this product you see here is as a result of us redoing the reinstallation again.
What's the capacity of this quarry?
The quarry, if it's run to the fullest, can produce up to 250 tons per hour. But we don't do that because we don't do that yet. We don't want to run it to the maximum so that the machine will not start having issues. So we're taking it gradually.
What is your hope over this business?
My hope is to be able to compete in the market and be number one in the industry. My hope is to make sure that any customer that come here, we have enough aggregates or enough material to sell them. My hope is to make sure that we don't have to wait online for people to buy what they need. And it's my anticipation that with this type of machine, if we can start producing well, and then we can proceed to increase more machines that will make sure the materials are available. The Bank of Industry paid for the machineries, which is the crusher, the payloader, the excavator, the drilling machine, and the dump truck up there. So they practically paid for the equipment, which made my job so easy because I like the way they did it, buying the machine versus giving us cash. So that was wonderful. The Bank of Industry, in general, they are a fantastic bank. And I pray that nothing will we discontinued that bank because without them, this project wouldn't have been possible. But what I would like for them to do is to create or have honest consultants that can help people, advise people on what to do. Like if they can have a clearing agent that's knowledgeable about the quarrying equipment and all that, as soon as your goods arrive, that agent will be able to assist us to clear it. That way we won't have the setback we had. Like having a consultant that knows how to install the machine, so that when you come, they can tell you, okay, this is the consultant that we are using. This consultant knows how to do things right. If we had received that kind of advice, we wouldn't have had this kind of setback. Or even consultant that will advise you on how to secure the collateral and everything. Just like a body that has everything under one umbrella. That would be wonderful. Other than that, they are wonderful bank. This is a bank. I mean, this is an industry that I worked in, and nobody asked you to give you their money or to give. They did their work and did it diligently. Not minding. So long as you have your paperwork and everything, they did it. So I would recommend Bank of Industry to anybody that wants to start a business because they are wonderful people. But I just want them to incorporate all these other consultants, people that will guide us in case we want to do something for any area they want to fund. Let them have a specialized consultant that will direct you.
Job creation is something that's very important to the Bank of Industry. Now, how many jobs has this factory been able to generate?
This is one of the things that enabled us to come here to start a business, to create jobs for our country, for our youth that are coming out of school and don't have a job. So this factory so far has been able to create about 55 employees, but my hope and my anticipation as the operation grows that we'll be able to employ hundreds of Nigerians to work here. So that's our hope, to create more jobs.
Now, foreign exchange is something that everyone is concerned about in the country at the moment. How does that impact you?
It impacts us from ordering like the trucks, the parts, and because of the high exchange rate, so if something breaks, to buy it has become very expensive, which is why you are not really seeing any profit margin. So you're just struggling to stay afloat because all these things have all increased. Even the tires, because all these machines, they crush stone. So there are a lot of breakdowns, as they're crushing, things are wearing off and you have to keep replacing them. So all these things with the high dollar exchange, to get them is very expensive. And that's eating up your profit because you can't really go to your customers and tell your customers, hey, because one part is so expensive, I need to increase the price. Otherwise, we'll lose the business.
So tell me about your distribution network.
We've gone to block industries, to construction companies, to those in the real estate or building estates or high-rising building. So we've gone to them and market to them. So, and we also market to those that are called depositors. So we still need more customers. We still need more referrals because now we can gladly say we have a lot of materials. If you need stone doors, we have it. So whatever challenge or whatever aggregate any customer will need, now we can handle it. After the reinstallation, we can handle it now.
You have lived and worked abroad.
Yes.
You would have seen the technical competencies
Yes.
of people abroad. do you think Nigerian youths can compete favorably with others abroad?
Nigerian youths are very intelligent people. All they need is training. But if you train them, they will do it. I don't personally believe there is anything Nigerian youths will not be able to learn. But where the challenge is, we need to empower them, we need to train them, we need to find a way to make them to learn how to do it right. Because if you teach a child how to say good morning in an appropriate way, that child will never forget it. So if we teach our youth, growing up, this is the right way to do it, this is the right thing to do, I believe they will do it without any headache. Yes, they can compete, but they have to be willing also. What we would like to happen with Houtex in the next 5 years is to have branches all over Nigeria. Because the more branch we have, the more job opportunities we'll be creating. But we cannot do that until we get more customers here to come and carry these materials. And also what we would like to see Bank of Industry is to patronize, to help us to even get more equipment.
Nigeria records post-harvest losses and wastages annually in the agricultural sector due to limited processing and preservation capacity. This results in high food prices and food importation, with its attendant effects on the nation's foreign reserves. To enable Nigerians optimize the benefits from the country's vast agricultural products such as cassava, oil palm, rice, tomatoes, and others, the Bank of Industry has launched a 5 billion naira cottage agro-processing fund, the CAP Fund. Customers can access the fund to establish plans to process our various agro-produce into food products or intermediate raw materials for industries at a single-digit interest rate of 9% per annum. For more information on the CAP Fund, please visit www.boinigeria.com/capfund. Bank of Industry, developing Nigeria's agro-processing industry through the CAP Fund.
All right, that's it. Houtex Resources Limited is just one out of many that the Bank of Industry is supporting in the large enterprises sector of the Nigerian economy. If you're interested in the mining sector of the economy and you want support from the Bank of Industry, it's really easy. Just walk into any of their offices nearest to you, or you can go to their website at boi.ng. You can also, if you need a loan from the Bank of Industry, access that loan. Just download the BOI SME loan app from the Google Play Store. You can also tweet at me at KAY Alayande. I'm Kayode Alayande from Houtex Resources Limited on the outskirts of Abuja, Nigeria's capital. Bye now.